spiritually,
all
emotionally. All of it has to be all together and work together so you can help other people.
Yeah, because it's all work together. It all works together. Mentally, spiritually, physically, it all work together. So we just want to make sure that we are focused on self and make sure self is good and not focus on everybody else. Because once self good, you can teach somebody else.
Yeah, right.
You can be an advocate with somebody else and show, look, this is what I did.
Right.
You know, I did this to lose weight. I did this to gain energy. Because you're doing it to yourself. Right. And you're feeling it. You're seeing it. Like me, you know, I haven't ate sugar in the 6th day and I feel it. I see the change in my body. I see the change in my energy. You know, and my mental as well. I see it all. So, I just encourage, our women's to really focus on themselves, to really focus on their health, to really focus on their physical, and, you know, and the kids will enjoy it. They see their mom out there exercise or playing with them, or
it makes a big difference.
It makes a big difference because it encourages them.
Right.
It encourages them. You know, they see their parents out there exercising or trying to get their health together, and you know, so I just encourage the women to just focus on your health and to make sure that you're good. Mommy is good. You know, grandmama is good. Auntie is good. You know, so we can be able to teach our girls, you know, how to do it, because it's only gonna get, it's not gonna get no. To me, it's now we are living in
superficial times.
Yes,
everybody is very visual. You see a lot of people feel like that is their importance in life. They forget that if they're a good person, that matters more than how you look. And so you have to teach your children or other people's children that is what's important, how you treat people. It's not the shell that you come in. This is only a shell.
Yes.
And so let them know that they are worth something. You know, your self-esteem should be so high that someone could say something to you, it would not even touch them. So always say positive things to your kids, to other people. And something I find with a lot of women, you have to learn to take compliments. Someone say, "Oh, you look beautiful today." Take that as a good thing. You know, don't say, "Oh, I just threw this on. I don't think I look all that great." Take it as a compliment and accept it and receive it. So there's a lot of things that, you know, we really need to work on as women as well.
Yeah, and I agree with that, because we women can sometimes tear each other down.
Correct, that is true.
And I don't see what for.
Right.
You know, I mean, because like you said, we all different. We all come in different shades. We come in different figures. We come in different backgrounds.
Right.
We grew up differently. You know what I'm saying? We had to be very open-minded that we women are not the same.
They're not.
But we can play a big part in each other's life.
Yes.
We can play a very big part in each other's life. And we just learn how to just come together, learn how to uplift each other, you know, not to look down because you got, you know, because you got I mean, it's, to me, it's silly. It's like high school. So we did this stuff in high school.
Right.
You know, school, period. We did this stuff in school, but when you get to a point of your age, a point in your life, and you still with the drama, still worry about what kind of shoes this person got on, what they, you know, how they live their life, what they doing.
Right.
Then the problem is not them, it's you.
Yes. Right. You need to get you a new hobby.
Now the problem not them at all, is you.
Right.
Your nasty attitude, your nasty thinking, you know, it's you. So I just, you know, this is the reason why I'm doing this show for us ladies to know that I'm here for them. You know, I'm here for us. You know, I used to be that girl. You know, I used to be that girl that didn't want to have nothing to do with ladies because, you know, it was a lot of drama and, trying to bring down your self-esteem, cliquish. I don't do the cliquish. You know, all the cliques and stuff. So, you know, some just told me, let's do a ladies' night. Let's bring the ladies on and just come together and let's talk. Let's have us a talk. You know, there's some real talk, some real life issues that we go through. And not just issues, you know, because it's time that us ladies, we can get together and we can just have fun.
Right.
You know, have fun, you know, do our makeup and do a little fashion show, you know, because
massage and all that
yes,
fun
man.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh man, yes, because we need that. You know, we need that that what is it?
Recharge ourselves to kind of
yes.
Because you actually be going through something that you have went through, and you're able to pour into me how you dealt with that situation, and I can receive. If we could just sit around and just talk, just open up to each other. Ooh.
Sharing ideals and experiences, it makes a difference. You'll never know who has actually experienced the same things that you have.
Exactly.
You'll never know if you don't talk and share. So it's always good to share information when you get it. And like they say, knowledge is what? Power.
Yes.
So I do strongly believe in that.
Yeah, and I strongly believe that too, because sometimes we as women try to keep stuff to ourselves.
Right.
You know, and it's not meant for you to keep it to yourself. Right. It's meant for you to share it.
Yes.
Right.
Like a legacy, so it can go on and on and on. But we gotta get to the point where we don't shelter everything, but we allow it to. We are givers, because we women are very we are
nurturers by nature, right? Very nurturing. And so with that being said, we're always giving of ourselves, always, no matter what it is. But I feel like as a woman, it's good to share your life story, because you could, keeps another woman from experiencing the same thing that you have.
Yeah.
Maybe heartbroken, financial issues.
Molestation.
Right. A lot of things that can happen to women that we don't talk about or discuss because we're ashamed ourselves.
Yeah.
And so just being like an ear and being a friendly face, just being there for someone else besides yourself, and not being, like I said, so superficial and caught up in someone's appearance or shell that does not allow you to actually try to reach out to that person.
And I agree with that. We got to get to the point where we got to get back to it, because I know there was a time when women was for each other.
Yeah. Right, that's true.
If I had the bread, you had the meat, we was gonna make a sandwich together.
Right. Tell me about it.
You can't do that nowadays. You better go find your own meat. But we need to get back to that.
We need to get back to that. We need to get to the point where you knock on my door, you need something, I got it, then here you go, sir. Because that's how I am now, because I used to have, a friend of mine, she used to come on her kids. I know her kids now. I've seen her kids grew up, but I met her through my kids. I met her because she was in the community. We stayed in the same apartment complex. And I met her through my kids, and we became very good friends. I know her kids. I said her kids grow up, and everything. And we gotta get to the point where we come back together,
right?
And
because it benefits our community.
Yes.
It really
does.
Yes.
And it shows our girls, how to conduct themselves.
Correct, like ladies.
Exactly.
And that's something we have another discussion about, acting like a lady.
Yeah.
And I was just talking to my daughter about that. I think we was riding, and I was telling her that girls act the way they're at because they're not taught how to be ladies.
Right.
Doing all that cussing and fussing and going on, because they wasn't taught how to be a lady, how to conduct themselves. So we have to make sure we teach our girls how to how to conduct themselves like a lady.
Right, respect their body.
Exactly. It's a time and place for everything.
That's right.
Because my daughter, she want to wear her little cut off shirts, and I'm not ready for that yet. And I told her, look, I'm not ready for that yet. It's a time and place for that. You can go swimming and wear because she always try to make a point. Well, I go swimming and I have my two-piece on. I say it's a time and place for everything.
Right.
That's a time for that. You wear your swimsuit to the swimming, and you have your little stomach showing and stuff. It's time and place, but you just walk around in the neighborhood, and you gotta. It's crazy now. Right. You get to the point now. You gotta, make sure you make sure you're listen. Make sure that you're in tune with your kids now, because it's so quick for them to get into stuff now.
It is true.
And oh boy, sex trafficking is high now in Atlanta.
Right.
And I have to make sure that my girls are safe, and they have on, and then sometimes it's not even the clothes that they have on, because men, these folk, these
doesn't matter.
Perverts now, these folks that try to snatch our kids up, it doesn't matter now.
Right.
They got their girl.
If they see that your child is vulnerable,
right. And they can actually pick up on stuff. People can pick up what type of emotion or mental stability that you do have just with the conversation. And so you need to teach your kids that this stranger is not your friend, or if someone offers you whatever it is, clothing, candy, you do not need to take that because you don't know where that would lead. So you have to educate your children for the real world now. It's kind of different from when we grew up.
Yes.
I was born in the 70s. It was totally different. We went outside and played. We didn't know about IG, Instagram, twerking, and things like that. We had no clue what that was.
We knew when the street light came on.
Right.
It's time to get home.
Time to go home. Right. And it was a safe environment, but now it's totally different.
Yes.
You know, you have people singing about drugs. You know, and your kids listen to it, it gets into their brain and their head, and they think that is okay.
It's okay.
But it's not okay.
And that's the thing. Us women have to make sure we stay connected to each other, because I might not be around, but you might see my child doing something, and you have the right to say something to my child, because we tight. You know, we close, we connected. So I don't mind you saying that to my child. My child do something, yeah, you better get on her butt. So we as women, because back then when I was growing up, if I did something in the community and somebody else saw it, oh, they finna go tell my mama, or they gonna get at me.
Right.
Yeah. No, we gotta get to the point where oh, that's my child, you can't say that to my child. No, cut that out.
Right. Especially if they're doing wrong.
Yes. We gotta get to back with the community. It's taking care of the community.
Yeah.
If I see your child out there doing something, I'm going to say something. And it's not right. And we got to get to the point where we're not get so offended if somebody trying to teach your child or trying to get, discipline your child for doing something they have no right to be doing.
Correct. That's right. And I always say your child will eventually become an adult. So you're raising them to survive and learn how the real world is. And if you don't do that, you're hindering them and you're making them a prey for other people.
Exactly. So, like I said, the phone calls is open. I am enjoying this conversation. You know, it's all about the ladies tonight. So call in. The number is 470-839-0701. We're going to take a break. Let's all listen to music, and we'll be back with you in just a minute.
I try my best to brush it off and move along. Stuck between caring too much and not at all. Will I be heard when I say everything I gotta say? Will I stop failing before I pass away? Can't do it all, I keep my head up in the Bible. Feel like I'm judged on my reaction to these trials. Right, because it's vital, man, I'm trying to get the title. Keep it clean, they throwing dirt, it's like I'm tossed up in a cycle. People don't care about those who are caring. The selfish don't complain just as long as you're sharing. If I meet me a genie and he grant me one wish, I wish that my kindness isn't taken for granted, yeah. Go ahead and give it up for the good guy. Ain't nobody as tough as the good guy. Why's it always so rough for the good guy? He take a loss, but he's putting up a good fight. Cause nobody pay attention to the good guy. Underrated, overlooked, that's the good guy. Look around, they ain't looking for the good guy. Let's have a round of applause for the good guy. In this world, it's so bad to be good. Instead of being who you are, they rather you to be hood. That's who the people pull the cameras out and flash for. Not the ones giving everything you ask for. The bad girl is why the good guy's single, cause he won't get a second look. Little dude, I feel you. They shun who's polite, they see that trait as frail. You give her everything, but that's where you really fail. She on hot pursuit of goons with tattoos, like she really can't lose with dudes is bad news. You know the type that got side up on side, player to the point he believe his own lies, and never in the game. Running back, yeah, running back. He'll be the till she need him, and she stay coming back. But I stay running laps to show her that she worth more. But her heart is all gone, no room in this girl's core for the good guy. Go ahead and give it up for the good guy. Ain't nobody as tough as the good guy. Why's it always so rough for the